This adventurous story begins by showing a satellite in space. This satellite belongs to a private company named Velan, which was orbiting above Antarctica and conducting research there. In fact, the satellite's job was to search for minerals in different parts of Antarctica. But soon, the Velan company receives reports that there are massive pyramids buried under the ice of Antarctica. All the employees and scientists at Velan are left completely shocked. Who could have built such huge pyramids beneath the ice? When this information reaches Charles, the CEO of Velan, he decides to conduct further research on this, because this is not an ordinary discovery. And if their company is the first to successfully carry out this research, they would make a huge profit. So, Charles decides to form a research team that will travel to the location and dig through the ice to reach the pyramid and uncover all its secrets. The first person he includes in the team is a woman named Alexa, because she had grown up among those snowy mountains and also loved climbing them. Alexa used to work as a guide in icy regions. The team also includes Professor Sebastian, who is an archaeologist, someone who studies ancient artifacts and ruins. Professor Sebastian had deep knowledge of ancient pyramids. In this way, Charles builds his full research team, and they are all ready to travel to that site in Antarctica to begin excavation and uncover the secrets of the pyramid. Alexa is made the leader of the entire team because she had the most knowledge about the region. Soon, the team sets off for Antarctica to complete their research. At the same time, we are shown a massive spaceship in outer space. It belongs to the Predators. Predators are among the most dangerous aliens in the universe. From their spaceship, the Predators fire a powerful laser beam directly at the pyramids hidden beneath the ice in Antarctica. This suggests that the buried pyramids are somehow connected to the Predators. But what is the real secret behind it? That will be revealed later. Now Alexa's research team reaches the site in Antarctica where the pyramid lies buried. Alexa knows that the excavation will take many days. But when the team reaches the digging spot, they find that there is already a massive hole in the ice, leading directly to the entrance of the pyramid. This deep hole was actually created a few days earlier by the same Predators, using the laser beam they had fired from space. But Alexa and the other scientists are confused. How did this hole get here? Just a few days ago, there was no report of any such hole. Who dug such a deep hole overnight? After carefully considering all the reports, Alexa decides that they must go down into the hole to investigate. And now, the entire team begins descending into it. The astonishing thing was that the tunnel extended for several thousand kilometers, yet Alexa's team had no choice but to go inside and see what was hidden there. After several hours of relentless effort, they finally reached the pyramid. Charles was extremely happy, as their company had become the first private organization in the world to make such a monumental discovery. As they began entering the pyramid, they saw ancient symbols and inscriptions on its walls. Professor Sebastian and his team of archaeologists began deciphering the signs and texts. Many of the items inside appeared as though they had been lying there undisturbed for thousands of years. One by one, the scientists started going further inside to investigate. But none of them realized that they had just made the biggest mistake of their lives. One of the scientists accidentally stepped on a stone embedded in the ground, which began to sink as if it were a button that had just been pressed. Suddenly, in another compartment of the pyramid, we see that something is being released. It turns out to be the alien queen, who had been in a dormant state inside the pyramid for many years. The mechanism that was holding her begins to shock her body, trying to revive her, and after a few moments, she does wake up. The alien queen looks extremely terrifying. However, none of the people inside the pyramid were aware that the alien queen had been awakened, except for the advanced Predators in space. The Predators had received a signal indicating that the alien queen had come back to life. That's why 3 Predators immediately set out in their spaceship toward that exact spot on Earth. The first thing the Predators did upon arrival was eliminate the human guards stationed outside the pyramid. These Predators had such advanced technology and powers that they could destroy humans in the blink of an eye. What was even more shocking was that the Predators could turn invisible at will. All 3 of them entered the pyramid, making their way toward the alien queen. Meanwhile, Alexa, Charles, and Professor Sebastian are shown exploring another compartment. There, they discover a number of human skeletons, along with coffins inscribed with various symbols. After decoding them, Alexa's team learns that these remains were over 400 years old. People from that time used to come here to try to please the gods. Alexa also notices something disturbing. All the skeletons had broken rib cages, as if something had burst out from inside their bodies. Now Charles, in a hurry to complete the research, splits the group into 2 teams. The narrative then focuses on the team consisting of Charles, Alexa, and Professor Sebastian, who move forward into another chamber to continue their research. Professor Sebastian found something strange there. It was a sealed box. As he read the odd symbols and messages inscribed on it, he figured out how to open it. According to the instructions, the box opened after a specific sequence was followed. Inside, they discovered weapons from ancient times. But no one had any idea why those weapons were there in the first place. Charles's team suggested they should take the weapons, but Alexa stopped them and warned that they shouldn't touch anything. However, Charles ignored her and ordered his men to take the weapons anyway. The moment they touched the weapons, a strange radar system was activated, which alerted the three predators to the humans' exact location. It turned out, those ancient weapons actually belonged to the predators, who now began heading straight toward the team. As soon as the weapons were touched, the doors of the compartment Alexa's team was in began to shut automatically. They narrowly escaped and rushed back to the chamber where the human skeletons were kept. But now something was visibly different. Each skeleton had a strange egg-like structure placed on top of it. These eggs were much larger than normal. In the very next moment, the eggs started hatching. From within them emerged strange alien creatures, which began attacking the humans present there. These aliens were trying to attach themselves to the humans' faces. Some of them were even successful. Meanwhile, the three predators, desperate to retrieve their weapons, began attacking the researchers. The predators not only had highly advanced technology, but they could also turn invisible, which they used to kill many of the scientists. As the remaining researchers ran for their lives, one of them accidentally triggered another trap, which caused the walls of the pyramid to start shifting, as if the structure was some kind of ever-changing puzzle. Taking advantage of the chaos, the surviving researchers tried to move to a safer area. But now, the walls were shifting in so many complex variations that Alexa's team got separated. Alexa ended up trapped with Professor Sebastian. Sebastian explained that, based on his calculations, the walls of the pyramid changed every 10 minutes. This meant that the pathways inside the pyramid would be completely different every 10 minutes. If they didn't find an exit soon, they could be trapped forever. While they were trying to escape, a predator spotted them and quickly caught one of Alexa's team members in a trap. Out of compassion, Alexa and another teammate named Sion tried to rescue him, but the predator threw them both aside effortlessly. The predator was about to kill Professor Sebastian, when Alexa grabbed one of the advanced weapons lying on the ground and rushed toward the predator to attack. But unfortunately, luck was not on Alexa's side. Just then, another predator, the one who was almost invisible, appears in front of Alexa. At that moment, Alexa feels like there's no way she's going to survive. As the predator lunges toward her to attack, suddenly a sharp object pierces through his body and comes out the other side. When the predator turns around, he sees a terrifying alien standing there. That alien had used its sharp tail to stab right through the predator's chest, killing one of the three predators. This advanced alien had just been born from one of the eggs that had attached itself to a human host. And within a very short time, these aliens had grown rapidly in size. The second predator, who was just about to kill Professor Sebastian, notices the dead body of his fellow predator and realizes what happened. So instead of attacking the humans, he turns and goes to fight the alien. From this, it becomes clear that aliens and predators are mortal enemies, locked in a long-standing war to destroy one another. Now begins an intense battle between the alien and the predator. Taking advantage of the chaos, Alexa, Professor Sebastian, and Charles manage to escape from the scene. The battle continues fiercely, but in the end, the alien wins once again, brutally killing the predator. Now, only one predator remains. When this last predator learns that both his companions have been killed, he sets out to retrieve all his advanced weapons. Meanwhile, Charles, Alexa, and Professor Sebastian arrive at a very desolate part of the pyramid, trying to find safety. But the remaining predator, using body heat sensors, starts tracking them down. Charles tells Alexa and Sebastian to leave, offering to distract the predator and buy them time to escape. After much hesitation, Alexa and Sebastian start moving away. The predator approaches Charles, grabs him by the neck, and lifts him into the air. But as he scans Charles's body, he discovers that Charles has cancer and is going to die soon anyway. Because of that, the predator spares his life and leaves him alive. Now, the predator resumes his hunt for Alexa and Professor Sebastian. After another 10 minutes, the pyramid's shifting mechanism activates, and the walls begin to change positions again, making it increasingly difficult for Alexa and Sebastian to navigate. Still, they keep moving forward without stopping. The predator, now fully armed, pulls out sharp blade weapons, known as shurikens, from his armor and throws them toward Alexa and Sebastian. They are running through a narrow passage, trying to escape through a wall that is about to shut close behind them. One of the sharp shurikens thrown by the predator just barely misses Alexa and Sebastian, and for the next 10 minutes, until the wall closes, they are safe inside that chamber. Meanwhile, some small aliens attack the predator, but he easily kills them, and then smears their blood on his body as if preparing himself for war. Alexa and Sebastian witness all of this through a tiny hole in the wall. While trapped between the walls, they notice some inscriptions written on them. Professor Sebastian reads them carefully and then explains to Alexa what they mean. These predators have been coming to Earth for thousands of years. Thanks to their advanced technology, they significantly advanced human civilization. In fact, they helped humanity progress in ways that would not have been possible otherwise. This shows that predators were never enemies of mankind. On the contrary, they wanted to make Earth a better place. Ancient humans worshipped the predators as gods, and using their technology, humans were able to build the massive pyramids on Earth. Inside these pyramids, humans decided to conduct a ritual or experiment to please their gods. They included multiple human participants and awakened the alien queen, causing her to lay countless eggs, birthing extremely dangerous aliens. Every 100 years, the predators would return to Earth to fight these aliens. For the predators, this was a kind of trial or game, and humans served as sacrifices. If the predators were successful in defeating all the aliens, they would leave Earth peacefully. But if they failed, they would destroy the entire pyramid site to wipe out all the aliens, ensuring that humanity would not suffer further. After hearing all this, Alexa and Sebastian become deeply frightened, because the 10-minute mark is about to pass, and the walls of the pyramid will soon shift again, meaning the predator could reach them at any moment. Seeing no other option, Alexa tells Sebastian, "What if we try to befriend the predator, or at least show him we are not his enemies? Then maybe we can survive this. Predators have always helped humans, right? If we return their weapons to him, maybe he won't harm us." With this mindset, Alexa and Sebastian start approaching the predator to return his weapons. But instead of the predator, they come face to face with the same terrifying alien, the one that has been a deadly enemy of humanity for ages. The alien begins chasing Alexa and Sebastian relentlessly. They don't stop, they just keep running, desperate to escape. But tragically, the path they intended to escape through is completely destroyed, and now the deadly alien is standing right behind them. In a final act of desperation, Alexa and Sebastian try to leap across a chasm. Sebastian successfully makes it to the other side, but Alexa gets stuck, hanging on the edge. Sebastian keeps trying to pull Alexa up, but just then, an alien appears and grabs Sebastian, dragging him down into the abyss. This marks a brutal and tragic death for Professor Sebastian. Somehow, Alexa manages to climb to the other side. But now, standing right in front of her is the last remaining predator, who slowly begins to approach her. Alexa raises her hands and says, "I am not your enemy." Then she throws down all the weapons she had taken from him. The predator carefully observes her actions and realizes that Alexa poses no threat. Without attacking her, the predator retrieves his weapons. But suddenly, the same terrifying alien appears at the scene and launches a direct attack on the predator. A violent and destructive battle erupts between the two. During the fight, one of the predator's weapons falls to the ground. Seeing this, Alexa picks it up and helps the predator, stabbing the alien in the stomach. The attack gives the predator a huge advantage, allowing him to finally kill the alien. But the shocking part is, it wasn't the only alien. Now, an entire swarm of aliens arrives. But remember, swarms are for pigs, lions come alone. And here, the predator is the lion. He pulls out a powerful shoulder cannon from his armor and begins firing continuous laser beams, killing the aliens one after another. None of the aliens are able to stand against him now. It looks like the predator has unleashed his full power. Meanwhile, the alien queen, who is still chained up, begins screaming in rage as she watches her children being slaughtered. She calls a few of her offspring toward her and instructs them to let their blood drip on the chains. Alien blood is so highly acidic that the chains begin to melt, and now the alien queen is free. At this point, Alexa is still with the predator, who does nothing to harm her, because now, the predator fully understands that Alexa is not an enemy, but an ally. But the fight isn't over. The predator knows he must now destroy all the remaining aliens. First, he picks up the skull of a dead alien and uses it to craft a shield for Alexa. The skull is so strong that it's completely resistant to acid. Now, Alexa and the predator move forward together. A short distance ahead, they discover a large number of alien eggs. There, Alexa also sees Professor Sebastian, stuck to the wall, covered in a sticky, slimy substance. Sebastian tells Alexa in pain, "The aliens have put something inside my body. I can't bear this anymore." In a moment of tragic clarity, he asks Alexa to end his suffering. And, with great hesitation and grief, Alexa does what he asks, she shoots him. After going a little further, Predator and Alexa see that there are a huge number of alien eggs stored there, all of which are about to hatch soon. The Predator quickly realizes that destroying them one by one would be impossible. So he sets up a powerful time bomb in the chamber. After activating the deadly bomb, the Predator grabs Alexa and they both rush out of the pyramid. Using the spaceship, they manage to reach the surface just in time. Within moments, there is a massive explosion inside the pyramid. The aliens and all their eggs are completely destroyed. Now, the Predator turns to Alexa and gives her a strange look. He then marks her cheek, a sign of a brave warrior. Alexa had truly helped him through everything. But just then, from that huge pit, the alien queen emerges. Though she's injured by the explosion, she is not dead, and now she starts attacking both Alexa and the Predator. The Predator fights back using his advanced weapons, but because the alien queen is so massive, his attacks are barely effective. At first, both Alexa and the Predator are just trying to survive. But soon, they come up with a plan. Together, they use heavy iron chains to trap the alien queen and tie her to a massive metal structure. That heavy structure begins to fall into the water, and with it, the chained queen alien is dragged down as well. But in her final moments, the alien queen lashes out with her sharp claws, piercing the Predator's body, killing him instantly. Alexa stays by the side of the fallen Predator. Suddenly, a huge spaceship, which had been invisible till now, becomes visible in front of her. Several more Predators come out of the spaceship. They approach, collect the body of their fallen brother, and prepare to leave. Before leaving, one of the Predators hands Alexa a sharp spear, an honor, for her bravery and partnership in the battle. Moments later, the Predators board their advanced spaceship and disappear into the depths of space. Everything on Earth seems peaceful once again. But sometime later, we're shown a scene inside that same spaceship where the dead Predator's body is kept. Suddenly, from within the corpse, a strange new alien bursts out, perhaps the most dangerous one yet. And just like that, this epic adventure story comes to an end.